Let's start our session now. Let's start from the scratch. Let's understand what is Snowflake, what we do in Snowflake, and what we need to learn in this great, awesome technology. To step into the definition of Snowflake, we need to start with what is database, what is data warehouse, then what is cloud. Mixing warehouse and cloud is equal to data warehouse plus cloud is equal to cloud computing technology called Snowflake. Let's understand slowly, step by step. I assume we are very new. Let's invest our valuable time understanding what is what for next 15-20 minutes. This is Phanindra from SQL School. I assure you complete practice orientation from scratch, right from the basics. And sessions will be completely practical, completely into practice oriented, right from the beginning, right from the scratch. With respect to Snowflake, and one of the trending technologies in the market right now. In our classes, we'll be taking basic to advanced data warehouse concepts, latest and updated Snowflake scripts from snowflake.com website, good number of security and optimization scripting activities we need to learn, storage, ETL, and something called SnowSQL, client tool operations. So we have browser and tool, both activities we need to do. Integration with Azure, Python, and Power BI, part of our classes. Let's understand more on what is Snowflake. In any enterprise environment, we have database for what? To store live real-time data. Different types of databases like live real-time databases, OLTP, historical databases warehouse. Data warehouse is used to store cold, inactive, historical, and aggregated data. To store old, inactive, aggregated data. What is that again? Database. To store live real-time data. Data warehouse. To store cold, historical, and aggregated data. Then we have something called analytics for end user reports, dashboards, and analysis activities. What is that again? Any BI involves source databases, preferably OLTP, historical data warehouse, then comes analytics. Assume a bank environment. Through your mobile application or through a website, we perform transactions. Those transactions will be listed in the database, in your bank database called OLTP. Over a period of time, we need to work with historical data. For example, I would like to apply for a home loan. I log into my bank portal, I see recent transactions. I want to have older transaction data, means warehouse. My loan issuing authority will analyze the data in the warehouse, past transaction data, and get the actual accurate analytics and forecast, trend analysis, forecasts, etc. So warehouse is mainly used to store two types of content. One is cold historical content. Number two, aggregated content. What is aggregation? Summary values. group by, or any kind of summary values, or faster access, faster data loops. Next. So in our classes, we'll be starting from scratch with what is Snowflake, a cloud-based data warehouse platform, big data analytics service to securely store any type of data, no exceptions. You can store any type of data. And here, what's the main purpose? Main purpose of warehouse: faster decisions, easy dashboards and analytics, machine learning, data science, etc. Now, who can learn Snowflake? Anyone, everyone with prior knowledge of SQL, or you are from Tableau or Power BI background. Snowflake would be an added advantage. DBA, database administrators, data warehouse admin is doing very good in the market. Snowflake is really good for DBAs, even for data engineers. Azure data engineers or AWS data engineers have something to do with Snowflake. Let me tell you why. A data engineer is involved in data warehouse, ETL, IoT, analytics. Four things. What is that? Data warehouse, ETL, analytics and IoT. Four different important things are involved in for any data engineering environment. Then what about Snowflake? Yes, Snowflake, on the other hand, it is involving only data warehouse, but cool, ultimate data warehousing concepts. Ultimate data warehousing concepts. The kind of data warehouse activities in Snowflake, we never see such streamlined, nice, cool activities in other data warehousing technologies like Spark, open source Spark, or Databricks, or Azure, or even AWS Redshift. They are also data warehouse. But Snowflake warehouse is super smooth and very fast. They concentrate only on warehouse. Whereas data engineering technologies concentrate on warehouse, ETL, IoT, and big data analytics. And many companies mix these two together exclusively for data warehouse. They depend on Snowflake. Reason number one, easier to operate, faster to analyze. Reason number two, cheaper, very cheap compared to an Azure warehousing technology called SQL Pool, or an Amazon warehousing technology called Redshift. Those are also data warehouse. Historical data, aggregated data. We say SCD, slowly changing dimension data. So compared to Synapse SQL Pool, or Apache Spark Pool, or Redshift data warehouse technologies, Snowflake is always preferred item in terms of performance and cost. Cool, easy user interface. But what about end-to-end ETL, data ingestions? We need to bring the data, right? We need to bring the data. We need to bring live real-time data. So for bringing the live real-time data, we need something like Data Factory, ADF, Databricks, and Spark SQL, PySpark. There are nice, wonderful technologies in data engineering stream. So Snowflake warehouse, data engineering technologies, data orchestration, paired together a wonderful BI project. I repeat again, Snowflake is more into, not more, completely into storage, warehouse. There are few ETL technologies in Snowflake. SQL, Python ETL, will take it from scratch in our course. Python part of our course, part of our Snowflake course. Whatever is required from Snowflake perspective, we'll be learning here. No additional Python prerequisites required. We'll take it from scratch. And Azure Data Engineer, we have a different level of Python implementation there for PySpark and Spark ETL, etc. The interface is a bit different there. Paid together a wonderful BI project. With this information, let's understand what we are going to learn from tomorrow from our actual class, in our actual classes. We are going to start with data warehouse basics, architecture, cloud concepts, something called MPP, massively parallel processing architecture, Snowflake operations, classic UI, so on. We'll be learning them. Then comes something called transient tables, temporary tables, data recovery, and very important, we have something called offsets and query auditing activities. Very simple and streamlined concept, nice interface. Transactions, cursors, and security management, time recovery, data recovery, and time travel, schedules, tasks, CDC, incremental data loads, tasks, DAG, and cron concepts mainly for scheduling activities. Big data activities with respect to partitions, Snow SQL, Snow Pipe, so on, including a project work, part of our classes. This is completely data warehousing. Core data warehouse, Snowflake. If in case you are into Azure Data Engineer, a top up, there you have Data Factory, Databricks, PySpark, and ADLS. It's a completely different world. But Snowflake and Azure, they actually go together. They go together. So what we are going to learn? From tomorrow's class, we are going to learn from scratch. Right from the introduction to few installations. There is something called Python client and Snow SQL client. Two clients we need to install for our actual course, actual classes. Any OS will work, no problem. We are going to slowly step into data warehouse, interface activities, database tables, and very important time travel activities. Then we'll be learning about the concepts pertaining to data loads, data types, cloning, joins, streams, procedures, variables, views, so on. Transactions and streaming activities, tasks for connections. We'll be learning about partitions and staging activities. Snow SQL, Azure with Snowflake, how they are integrated with each other. Because many companies use Azure for ETL, Snowflake for warehouse. So what about their communication? What about their connections? And what about security with respect to end-to-end implementations? We are going to learn in detail step by step. Majority scripts will be auto-generated in the interface. And other scripts we need to generate manually. Day-wise tasks, assignment, and the preparation for our resume and certification part of the course, I'll take care of it. Please make sure we do on-time practice throughout the course. That's very important for us. On-time practice throughout the course. so that we get the maximum benefit out of our lengthy subject. With this information, now any questions or clarifications, please do let me know. Glad to assist you. Make sure we do on-time practice throughout the course. That's very, very important for us. Okay, make sure we do on-time practice. I was stressing more on that reason.
I have one question.
To get the actual essence of our examples, practice is required. Without practice, it will be just like theory again. So we need to practice a lot to understand the actual beauty of our practice examples. Enough material, enough task items, I'll take care. You practice on time, it will be more fruitful journey. Any further questions, I'll be available on my number or my LinkedIn profile, or you may contact our team directly. Any questions, over to you. I shall wait for your questions and clarifications if any.